You have a better body than me and I'm a real woman. I feel like I often get that comment and it feels really backhanded. No, I don't have a better body than you. All bodies are beautiful. And my body and my appearance are also the result of things like me getting my hair done, me doing my makeup in a certain way, and me having the ability to access things like surgery. By the way, while we talk about this, I'm also going to be installing this wig. I don't know how to do wig installs, but I really want to start learning. This wig is a 30-inch chocolate brown from Mamu Show, and I found it here on TikTok. The hair is high quality, it feels really nice, and I'm excited to see what it looks like on me. To start off, I'm just going to throw on a little wig cap. Should I glue this down? Yes. Am I going to? Absolutely not. Let's get into her. To keep the hairs out of the way, I'm going to be using this Dola hair wax stick. I'm just going to slick the hairs back a little bit, and I'm going to go in and cut the ear tabs. And I know that it's true, I can tell by the... Being a trans woman is interesting because we have this incredible pressure to not only perform femininity, but if we do, we're called caricatures of women. And if we don't conform to femininity, we're told that we're not trying hard enough. It's this weird feeling where no matter what we do, we're either too much or not enough, which I think is a sentiment that most, if not all, women can relate to. I've got a little bit of lace tinting mousse. We're going to try to tint this bitch. Dookie. Looks like I just fingered trade. Can I include that, Freddie? Is that brand friendly? With some Dola hair lace glue, I'm gonna apply 3 thin layers before I actually set my wig in place. Also, look at this mirror. Isn't she Kwon? Hello, flower nose. The other day, one of my friends went to a very, very popular health clinic that is known for providing trans people with healthcare. And the woman behind the counter told her that it was unfair that she was able to access things like hormones and electrolysis when that woman herself was struggling to get things like her PCOS medication covered. And if you're wondering where I'm going with this, I feel like the sentiment of you're prettier than me even though I'm a real woman, also I'm unable to access things, and it's unfair that trans people can access them are kind of one and the same, which I'll explain in a second, but first I want to say I agree. All women should have access to things like laser, electrolysis, medication for PCOS, hormonal imbalances. I think it's really unfair when women talk about how they have to constantly fight for things like access to a breast reduction when it's causing them so much pain. I also understand why people would look at trans women and be like, wait, why do you get access to this even though I don't? But guess what happened? They fractured us and now we're all kind of struggling. And that wasn't the goal. The goal was to make things easier for everybody. At least that was the goal for me. I would also argue that most trans people, or at least all the trans people I know, agree with that sentiment. It should be easier for all of us to access it. I think what I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of times where our experiences are going to overlap. There's a lot of times where we're not going to have a one-to-one experience, but we can at least have empathy and understanding for each other. I gotta keep this band on for a while, so let's put her on. Band's on, we're gonna let the glue do its thing, and then we're gonna come back when it's done. Anyways, this is what the hair looks like all installed. Is it good? No. Is it my first time doing it in a long time? Yes. But it's cute. I would not recommend this wig simply because it does shed a lot. I would rate it like a 6.5 out of 10. If it didn't shed as much as it does, I'd probably rate it like a 9 out of 10. Next time you see a trans woman and you're like, oh my god, her body's better than mine. Baby, we're all struggling under the patriarchy. And her body, I can guarantee you, is not better than yours. Different, absolutely. But better, no.